For more content like this, log on to gibbopresents.com.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm once again joined by Northern Lights, who on Saturday night defeated Splendid, Warrior, Irie Crew, Safari, and Biomassa at the inaugural Euro Rumble in Germany. A victory, another trophy for the collection, and a place in World Clash in New York. I'm guessing you all woke up with big smiles on your faces this morning.
Yes. Bless up, Gibbo. Well, we still cannot believe how far we reached. Because, yeah, you know, we're coming from this small town, and to be on World Clash this year, it's like unbelievable. And trust me, it's like, you know, you have this saying, trust the progress, right? And, you know, if we look back at what we've done in the last 16 months, it has been a progress. I mean, it's always been something that we develop step by step, learning from mistakes. And what happened actually on Saturday night was like karma, because we made it to, you know, show the people and prove to the people that we are not that bad on Duff It Up. So, and we actually take advantage of all the mistakes we did at the last clash, which was very nice, that we lost for just 1 point. And actually, after a great performance with one only mistake, we lost the trophy. And well, I'm not taking nothing away from our opponent on that clash, but anyway, it felt like that on that night. One mistake, it ruined all our effort. And last night, Jesus Christ, was so satisfying to make it, to you know, be that focused in the Duff It Up part, and you know, just picking the right song and going for the right, you know, reply to what they were doing. So we felt like, Jesus Christ, we are smart.
A clash involving 6 sounds like Euro Rumble can go in so many different directions. How did you prepare for this war? What was the plan of attack going in?
Well, actually, the reason why I said we are really satisfied is because, well, you know, the Rumble is like this. It's kind of a mess. I mean, it's anything can happen. It's 6 sounds on the stage. And actually, we prepare ourselves in a way that once we pick the number and we realize we were the last to play, we start to think about the fact that, Jesus, this probably, it won't work. What we plan, you know, to do in the first 2-3 rounds, we had to change the whole plan, basically, and wait for them to do their stuff and then reply to them with just like a 20% of what we prepare home, and then, you know, go freestyle with what they were saying, looking at the box, reply to them with this dub. And it was so nice to see that even if the sound who lead the dance was Splendid, no doubt about it, these guys from Poland delivered, wow, one of the greatest performance I ever witnessed. One, you know, from the sound point of view, because we were in that, we were involved, and our opponent, we never saw an opponent like that going that strong. So this afflicted a lot our plan.
Yeah, they had a great vibe.
Yeah, they were the sound before we. So, you know, everything changed, Gibbo. And this is the Rumble.
So would you say it was your ability to adapt and think on your feet which was central to your win?
Well, actually, we realized that once you are on the last spot, you are allowed to let the other sounds like battle each other. Yeah. And then just wait and see which path you should go in order to take advantage of their mistakes or take advantage of what you planned. And once you are able to put them together, well, actually, it's like they would say we sneak through all the routes. But it cannot work because it's a Rumble. So it's not, you don't have to be the best sound. We realize that.
You have to be the smartest.
You have to be the smartest because it's a long run. And actually, probably this is the key feature that get us through all the rounds and get us at the Duffy Dub part.
Going into the clash, what were you expecting from each of your opponents? And did you think you would see Splendid at the end of the night in the Dub for Dub?
No.
Well, no, we didn't expect that because, you know, as Soundclash fans, we knew the Splendid is fresh, they are smart, they are talented, they are very precise in the delivery, the good speeches and good songs. But come on the bills you had Warrior, you had Irie Crew, and you had Safari, which is known for having a great box. And then who next? Biomassa, which is so rated as a young sound, upcoming sound, doing a lot of good stuff.
And we rate them too.
And we rate them too, yes, we are family.
Yeah.
And yeah, so probably, and Splendid knew this. Splendid knew that they were kind of, you know, the underdog with Biomassa. So basically, we were not expecting them to reach the Duffy Dub, but as Michel said in the days before, this is road to world clash. So everybody will come with their best tactics and, you know, strategies and stuff like that. So we didn't saw that coming for Splendid reaching the Duffy Dub, but we kind of expected the fact that Warrior would go further, while Irie Crew made such a comeback on the scene. We were speechless. Smokey had like 4 minutes of technical issue, and he managed to keep the stage, and nobody was booing him. As the first song came in, he get the greatest forward for the whole night. Gibbo, trust me, this rumble was so entertaining.
Based on the way each of the other sounds played, do you feel the order of elimination was correct, or was anyone eliminated earlier than they deserved to be?
Well, it was correct.
Between
Irie Crew and Warrior, yes, there was a point. We reached a point where Irie Crew was coming back stronger than even the last round that they did pretty good. And yeah, they were like, in the voting time was like 55-45, then 50-50, but basically you see people was cheering for Irie Crew. But then, you know, voting thing is kind of tricky, and well, Mattia did a good job, but it's more like he was
it was sticky.
It was sticky, but it's like Mattia, we all knew him, we know his tactics, we know it's like our box. Once the people get familiar with that, it's not surprising anymore. So Mattia did very, very good, but he was paying, you know, this fact. People is used to Mattia, and people were not expecting Irie Crew in 2017 to be bad like 2008. Yes, Irie Crew is the biggest surprise for the night. Big them up.
6 different countries were represented. How diverse was the crowd? Was it mainly made up of Germans, or had a lot of people traveled in from elsewhere?
Well, I would say that the crowd was pretty mixed up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and
from Switzerland, a lot of people.
Yes,
Then Italy, of course, about 20 people from Italy came last night.
Yeah.
Then, of course, Germany, Amsterdam.
US,
yes.
Yeah, you have
Big up yourself, Leslie Irag.
Big up. Then,
Amsterdam.
Yeah, the guy from Herbalize was there.
A lot of people.
Anyway, yes, it made it to attract people from all over Europe. Well, maybe the attendance could be a little bit more, but the clash was very good. The crowd was reacting.
Unbiased.
Wow.
Yes, it was really unbiased.
And let me tell you this. As I said, Splendid was leading the dance. And once they reached Duffy Dub, and they were like, you know, not anymore the Splendid the people were used to from the rounds, because they keep it up. They were kind of really hype. The pace was very fast. Once they stepped into the Duffy Dub, people were like, not recognizing them anymore. So we took advantage of that. And yeah, but this just shows the fact that the people were so unbiased that basically the sound who lead the dance, once they made mistakes in the Duff It Up, they lost the trophy.
The last time we spoke, I checked, it was just over a year ago when you defeated Rootsman. Since then, you've been active and you said you feel you have improved a lot since then. So taking that into account, has this opportunity to go to New York to take part in World Clash come just at the right time when you really feel that you're finding your groove and you're ready to go over there and give a great account of yourselves and perform on the world stage?
Yes, most definitely, because it's like the saying, hard work pays off. I mean, what we did in the last 6 months is practicing a lot, touring a lot. Me and Michel, we've been through all the biggest sound clash in Europe. And if you ask me, this is so important. If you want to sound different, you have to know how the rest sounds. Plus, we did so many experiences that now we are capable of, learn from our mistakes and recognize immediately what we should not do, because it won't get me nowhere, because during the past we already did that. And this is something very hard when you have an identity and you stand for your principle, because at a certain point we felt like we should switch to something which is not our identity, but that can give we, trophies and recognition and stuff like that. But the greatest thing now is to realize that all this hard work made us reach these different levels, going from Rootsman to the Clash in UK, then Warrior Ace, and now the Rumble is the perfect progress to reach the World Clash stage, because there are so many different situations you have to deal with. A clash with 3 sound, a 1 versus 1 in Italy, a multiple sound clash in Germany, and a Rumble again in Germany with one of the sound owning the club, and actually, taking advantage of that with all the supporters. So this situation gives you the perfect, mix on how much you must be prepared in a sound clash with so many sounds, because anything can happen and you need experience to handle it.
King, Turbo are the current World Clash champions, and the other Rumble winners are Fujiyama, King Atani, Platinum Kids, and Platinum Cartel. Have you listened to the audio of any or all of these sounds winning performances? And if you have, what stood out to you?
Well, we did.
Yeah, of course we did.
The Canadian one.
Before them be a sound clash sound. We are a sound clash fan, so every time we listen everything. Yeah,
it's like the average question. Do you study your opponents? Well, I'm not studying sound. I love sound clash, so I listen to sound clash. I already know these sounds on the market. But anyway, yes, we had the chance to listen to the Canadian Rumble, but it was in December. I honestly don't remember much about that. Then we listened to the USA Rumble, and wow, Platinum Kids was a sound that
good vibe.
We should be aware of the fact that they could have the same vibe they had at the Rumble, which was so on point. Then again, Fujiyama, yes. We actually saw the whole video and struggled to understand what was going on. But, music is music, and this is the power of music. And then who again? Oh yeah, the
UK Rumble.
You had the UK Rumble just 1 week ago. We never made it to listen to the audio yet, but we followed the stream. We saw Platinum Carter going very consistent. So it's gonna be karma again.
It will be a pleasure.
It's again Northern Lights and Platinum Carter, but this time World Clash.
Why are Northern Lights equipped to win World Clash? Why are you the sounds that people need to look out for?
Well, once you reach this point in your sound career, the main feature you must have is versatility. You must not be predictable. And most of the time, the sound who got the best vibe will get through all the rounds and reach the Daffy Dub. It's very important to get the greatest crowd relation. I mean, you need the feedback from the crowd, and that is building your vibe. Our main feature most of the time is the vibe. So we are able to talk to the people, and even if we, like me, talk a lot, most of the time I'm proving points. So yeah, you know what? We like challenges in life, and we've been through so many clashes, and we started first. We are the sound to play for last. So different situation, but we always manage to get the vibe with the people. You are playing for the people. You need to know the people want to be entertained. They don't want to see who got the best, who knows best about reggae music. It's about entertain the people.
Before we finish, is there anything else you would like to mention? And I'm sure you have some big ups to deal with as well.
Yes, Gibbo, please. Well, first of all, one thing must be said. I'm the mic man of Northern Lights from like 11 years now. But this sound was established by Michel, Terry B, Father Skonkidi, Mr. B, and Pan Selecta. Back in the year 99 and the early 2000s, being a sound system from our region, it was like being
in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, in the middle of the desert. That's the perfect picture of our situation back in the days. And this must be said, this sound started with amplifier, speaker box, and a truck. And these guys showed me back in the days how things must be done and how patient you must be to reach the top. But you must follow the right path, because the fast path isn't what, you know, will make you last and will make you remember. So I must most definitely thank Father Skonkidi, Terry B, the Elder, who teach me everything, Pan Selecta, Mr. B, the original operator, DJ Deso is the operator and the selector from 11 years, just like I'm the mic man from 11 years, but Michel is the elder of the sound, the owner of the sound for 18 years now. And yeah, it makes sense for us. There's somebody who's saying from Barahonda to World Clash. Yeah. Barahonda is the name of the little club where Northern Lights started, up in the hills, where nothing around. People were gathering around to listen to what these guys were doing. What the hell is that? And so the excitement grew up. And now to look back at those days and realize now that we are going to World Clash, this is something so, it's like a blessing from above. One more big up must go to all the people who support the Northern Lights through all the years. Because we don't have Linky, we have friends and family all over the globe now. We have people traveling from USA to follow Northern Lights in every clash we do in Europe. We have people from Spanish Town supporting this sound. Yeah. Let me say big up friends for life. Steve and Carlos, the whole of them. We have a family in Spanish Town. Can you believe that? Then who again? I mean, there's so many people to mention.
So many people.
Our families. Aishan, Sevilla, Flinga, Zebulon, the whole of them. We are family. The guys from Bergamo, the guys from Venice, Italy is our place, and most of all, Red Storm, our family from Udine. Yeah, the whole of them, they know I don't want to disappoint anybody without mentioning them, but they know they are part of the family.
Marshall.
Yeah, our DJ Deso's wife, which actually is taking care of the baby while we are working. So, Marzia, grazie di tutto.
Congratulations on the victory. Best of luck in World Clash, and thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gibbo. Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up.
Gibbo presents